I think the most debilitating part about the dating scene right now is that there is a general lack of mutual respect and just common decency. You could literally be talking to someone today, and then in the next couple of days, you see them start acting inconsistently and you see them putting in little to no effort as opposed to how they were in the beginning when they were still trying to pursue you. And you already know it's shy. And then in the next couple of days or so, you see them soft launching their relationship without actually having a conversation with you to say, hey man, actually, this is not working out for me and I found someone else. Or just the decency to say in the beginning that, hey man, actually, I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to a couple of other people. And on top of that, I'm just trying to weigh my options so that you could also lower your expectations. Like, it's really that simple. And this is not to say that, they owe you anything, because they genuinely don't owe you anything. However, just mutual respect and decency. It's really that simple. The bar is literally on the floor because our generation always uses, we don't owe anyone anything as a scapegoat. And honestly, Sizautini, especially as heterosexual women like Sizautini, because the bar is literally on the floor.
My fellow South African women, am I the only one who has been absolutely traumatized from dating in Mzansi? Johannesburg men have absolutely depleted my data bundles when it comes to dating. Mjolo is just not for me, and that's the conclusion that I'm sticking to.
Something that I've noticed about when a black South African lady decides to date outside of South Africa, the response is either one of two things. It's either number one, if she's dating a black man from another African country, you guys will say the most horrendous things to her. You guys will call her all the names under the sun that you can think of. And it's just so sad. But then the minute that lady goes and dates somebody outside of the African continent, you guys will start praising her as if that's an achievement in her life, as if that's the most beautiful thing that she could ever do is date somebody outside of the African continent. And it doesn't even have to be from, the popular countries like the USA or freaking France or whatever the case may be. As long as that person is not African, you guys are okay with it. But the minute it's somebody from another African country, it's an issue.
How long have you been single?
I'm actually not single.
So what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a side chick.
Yo!
Did you hear that? This guy is mad! You are mad! You need prayers! Look at the you need help!
How you arrive on a blind date and say, I'm actually in a relationship? The only thing blind about this is my partner doesn't know I'm here.
Hence I say that it should not be about money. It should be about growing together. So for me, the issue is that these young kids who are not even earning money, you're in varsity, you haven't even gotten a job. And when they ask you about what type of boyfriend you want or what partner you want a guy that's already living in Sandton and what, that guy is not in your pool.
Not in your lane.
You need to build each other. So what's actually happening is that the young boys that are also in varsity, I can't imagine what's going on with them. I can't speak for them. But for them, it's like, how are they supposed to compete and grow?
Personally, I don't sympathize with anyone who's had their heart broken because they dated someone in Midrand. We told you, what are you doing in Midrand? Midrand is for hailstorm. If you're not a hailstorm, you will be hailed on. When you are in Midrand and you're like, I found love in Midrand, oh Rihanna. Hopeless place. When you're in Midrand and you say, I found love, you're purely sitting on hope. Oh, come on, somebody testify. And you will even smell it as soon as you off-ramp on that engine garage to go into Midrand. It's starting to smell like what? The sound that Father Christmas makes on Christmas Eve. Ho, ho, ho. You just see him talk about, fair pay up. And truth about it is the women of God are getting warnings every day. Oh, whenever he says he's from Midrand, run away. Whenever he says you don't listen, before you know it, you've been Midrand. And now we must feel sorry for you. No, the Lord has given you a new name, woman of God. Your new name, Unguzenzile. Well, when you look and you're like, what is the problem? It's you. What were you doing in Midrand? Baby, don't be a silly girl. Be a silly girl and use your mohodu. And whenever it's convenient, stay away from Midrand.
yazi ama relationship ubekezela nje isaqala nqa whether uyagula noma kushoniwe kubo noma uphelele umsebenzi noma yena akatholakala efonini usehleze ebusy uyagroova iqala nje nqa sekumele understand khona lapho sekunama favor angapheli iqala nje sekumele understand sinenkinga nje iqala nqa.
You know what? I just saw Gogo's advice to Uletu, telling her that, oh, she should stay in a relationship, all men cheat. That advice is so weak. And Gogo ungapinde as well. This is the 21st century. That advice, yes, maybe in the 1900s, yes. But I'm also watching it now. Umjolo, the gone kill, and I'm realizing that, you know what, sometimes when these men cheat on you, it does not necessarily mean they've stopped loving you. He will cheat on you and he will still love you. The problem is that the love is not enough for him to respect you. Exactly my point. So now the thing is, do you want a man who will love you but not respect you, or a man who will love you and also respect you? Yes. A man must love and respect you. Now, what I'm realizing with Ulak is that he really loves Uletu, but the problem is that the respect is not enough. Shame.
It actually works in men's favor for you as a young woman to believe that rotational dating makes you a promiscuous person. Because I think just men today in general can't handle healthy competition. You know what I mean? First of all, rotational dating doesn't mean that you sleep with everyone that you date. Unless you want to. I mean, it's a free country. Your body, your rules. But the essence of rotational dating is you should be getting to know multiple people at the same time. You should be taken out on dates by multiple people at the same time. Get to know people so that you make your decision. You make an informed decision on who you should be with. And I think the culture now, when we were growing up, was, oh, a guy asks you out, uyakshela, and then 3 days later, ipi ansayami. There was so much pressure to give these people an answer. And if you don't give him an answer and you do like him, then he's probably going to move on with somebody else or date somebody else or whatever the case may be. But when you really think about it and you really look into history, rotational dating is nothing new. Back in the days, our ancestors used to rotational date. They would meet at the river. The ladies would meet the gents at the river. And then the gentlemen would plead their cases. And a woman would have many suitors, which is why she took so long to make a decision. And you'd hear stories from our grandparents where they're like, umuntu wesilisa would ask you out for 2 years. And they just had to be patient because they knew that there were other people who were also asking you out. And so you were given time to make that decision. But now when you as a woman decide that I'm going to rotational dates, I'm seeing people, it almost puts a label on you that, oh, she's promiscuous, uthanda bafana, etc., etc. And that honestly should not be the case. But because we are dealing with a lot, and not all men, but a lot of men with fragile egos, this is the narrative that is being pushed, which is completely unfair because it almost forces you to date the first guy who asks you out when you don't even know if this person is worthy of your time. God forbid you date this person for years and they're not really the kind of guy that you should be with. How will you know if you don't explore your options? And as women, we tend to become so attached to the people that we date. You see the same guy often enough, your feelings are bound to grow. Next thing, you're having feelings for a loser. Like, I don't get it. And that's why I 100% believe in rotational dating, and history backs me up. And it's not an American concept. It's definitely African.
Let me give you a free plug, ladies. There's nothing special about you. When njengoba current girlfriend, there's nothing special about you. Njengoba current baby mama, there's nothing special about you. When you celebrate ukuthi your boyfriend is supporting your kid, mara support abantwana bakhe before, and the reason why it's because the baby mamas that he had before yibo aba wrong. Let me tell you something, my sister. You are not special. The betrayal that you are about to experience is a shama push-up. You are gonna be next. I never understand when women think boyfriend yakhe izonakekela abantwana bakhe. Nah, they're still together. And then she's gonna be like, yeah, it's because the baby mama vele usile, ulwa kakhulu, ukhuluma kakhulu. She's not giving him access to the kids. Let me tell you something, my sister. Once akujikela lo mfana lo, uzojikela nalo mntana layo naye. I'm being for real. You think you are special, kanti wena you are just a hot new thing in his life. There's nothing special about you. Mommy stuff sakho singaba ku 6,000. Akakujikela uzokujikela. So you should never take pride or joy because there's a baby mama that he's not taking care of. There's a kid that he's neglecting, thinking we're no special. There's nothing special about you. Forget about that. Because I just saw a video now. I'm like, bazomphinda lona ucaba ukuthi special. Yes,